Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Back to throw, it's Briggs. With sure hands, it's Holloway. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Caught over the middle, it's Wells. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Lost to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Benton. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him? And
he's going to take a shot. Makes a grab for a big play. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Fields. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that's going to tie it up.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking to throw, it's Briggs. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Benton. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Holloway. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Whitaker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Whitaker. And an explosive play, has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got it in the middle, it's Perry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Poe. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. The give on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got it. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. If you're able to to move the ball and drive like that. The most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Flips it out on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Briggs. Safe completion on the screen. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they're after him. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Give to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 43. Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. To the air, it's Briggs. They're working that left side. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Finds his man. It's Wells. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Here comes the heat. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Well, he might as well have dropped it because he didn't get enough for the first down, and the punting unit is on the field. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Leaves it with the back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Perry. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Poe. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Whitaker.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Now the play fake. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Gets away. Runs through a tackle. And he's wrestled to the ground. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense onto the field again. From the gun, the ground game. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Got out of trouble and throws. Got the back over the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Caught over the middle. It's Holloway.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fires to the big fella. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third down, he drops to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He completes the pass, but short of the sticks. Results the same. Here comes the punt team. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Dropping back, it's Briggs. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Makes the catch, it's Benton. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40, they'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. The snap sets up to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to run it in. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Poe. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Gonna swing it on second down. And they're not on the same page there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. To the air, it's Briggs. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cole. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Wells. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Surging forward on the sneak. They're down to the 35 on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Got it behind the line. It's Wells. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it to the right. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker here. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now they take the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll go back to work on offense. Got the quick completion. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Let's see what they've got on second down. Power football with the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Fields. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up. From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. They'll leave it with him. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking for a gap. It's Pierce. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Offense facing fourth down.
Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And now on second down for this offense. Got a man. It's Robinson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Motion from the back. He's in open space downfield. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Off the play fake. Under fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're dealing with a second and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Briggs. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wells. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball, they have the clock on their side, and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Poe. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down and run. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Not much cooking on that drive, and now they'll hope to flip the field with this punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Benton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Setting up the screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perry.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fires to the middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking for room. It's Benton. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He splits the upright, and that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Avoids pressure.